Who run Barter Town?
Okay, you said a fair fight. What do you mean by that?
Thunderdome. 2 men enter, 1 man leaves.
This is Thunderdome. Death is listening.
I can feel it. The dice are rolling.
Day 3, Beyond Thunderdome. Well, welcome back. Thank you for coming back. This is day 3 of the D8 Perpetual Crapsee Tournament table. I'm your co-host, OldBayCraps. This is my channel. This is my layout. Thank you for coming back. We are here to sponsor the Layla Education Fund for Chiro Mucci and his family. And as always, let's explain a little bit who is Midmo Yo. Midmo Yo, Chiro Mucci, was a fun, lovable Crapsee player in our community who passed away, unfortunately, about a year ago. And he lived in the middle of Missouri, and he loved throwing yos, and he threw a lot of them, and that's why he named his channel Midmo Yo. It happens to be a channel that's still up and running, so go like and subscribe to his channel. He's actually grown 100 subscribers since his passing, which is awesome. So, but we are here for his daughter. His daughter is about 5 years old. We started a college fund for her last year called the Layla College Education Fund under the YouGift website. That website link is in the description. If Duracell, my co-host, shows up a little bit later, I'm sure he'll put it in the chat, as I forgot to pin it to the chat today. But anyway, go to the website. It goes right to the profile page. You can donate directly right there. You will have to put in your bank information if you want to donate directly to the site. However, there are some ways that you can donate without having to do that. And let me show you what they are. So let's go over to this page here. There are 4 ways that you can normally support my channel, and feel free to do so at any time. However, during the D8 Perpetual table, you may use these 4 ways, PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, or Buy Me a Coffee, to donate, because you can put that in there and that will go to me directly, and I will make the donation on your behalf and send you a confirmation and a receipt once it's cleared my side. If you do that, just so we know that it's not for me, for my awesome entertainment, that it is for the Layla Education Fund, please put in the memo for Layla Fund. I don't know care how you put it, just make sure you put Layla's name in the memo so that I know that it's for her and the fund and not for me, and I will go ahead and make your donation on your behalf so you don't have to put any bank information yourself if you do not want to directly go to the YouGift website. There are plenty of people who have already donated directly to the website, which is awesome, and there are also people that have used my channel to do it. And let me go back to the other screen here. So we have, and to date, let me just put it up here because I did it last week. We now have had over 420 in donations to the Layla Education Fund for just this season, and we are only through 2 days or 2 sessions of the D8 Perpetual table. So, what else do we got going on? Well, we have the yos going on. You can see them right here if I remove the chat. Let me remove myself from the chat here. There we go. Come on, Old Bay. All right, so if you look here, right here where I'm pointing, you see the yo in the field. We are going to be counting up each session how many yos we throw per session. So on day 1, we threw 6 yos. On day 2, we threw 2 yos. So we've thrown 8 yos combined. And as always, we put it up here by the Midmo Yo chip. And let me put the other screen up. We put that right up here next to the Midmo Yo chip. And I have a pair of dice that were actually hand painted by Chiro and his wife Crystal. And I have a coaster here that my daughter made in honor of Chiro that has a set of dice on it, and the yo are in silver. Those pips are in silver, and all the pips are correct. We also have the fedora, which he was famous for wearing, right here on the table. This was given to me by Bill K. So thank you, Bill. All right, what else we got going on? Let's go ahead and say hi to some people. Let's come back to this screen real quick, and we'll come back and say hi to some folks. So who dropped in here, huh? Let's see, who was the first one in here? Looks like Andy was here first, saying, hey, folks. Get in here and play in Crapsee because it's fun. Then we had Mr. Mid-Atlantic Craps himself, Jeff, the voice, the author of the Mac Daddy Hard 9, which we know will throw tonight. He says can't stay is here. That's a little inside joke between us, but he literally cannot stay. So he said, here's to some good rolls, Craig. Smashing a beer, love it. Thank you, Jeff. Then we had 510 Hawaiian show up. Welcome. Then we have Names Pete. Well, my name's Old Bay, so thank you for showing up here to the D8 Perpetual table. Then we had Marble Fork. We had Kevin Scott, Mr. Dice Whisperer himself. Clay, Mr. East Coast Craps, and MFB. Welcome, Marble Fork. And then we had Mel come in. Welcome, Mel. And there he is, Mr. D8, Mr. Duracell, my co-host of the D8 Perpetual table. Duracell, if you would, could you pin the UGift website to the chat? That would be lovely. I really appreciate it. You rock. All right, let's go over to Crapsee, because I believe oh, that's not the screen we want to show, is it? There it is. Oh, here we go. Let's go over to Crapsee. We already have, looks like we have 65 active on the table, 15 playing. Let's go over the rules for tonight. As always, you guys started with it is a perpetual table. So you guys started with a $10,000 bankroll. You have unlimited $1,000 rebuys. It's a $10 minimum table, $5,000 max bet, $250 max bet on the hops and the hardways. It's a 10 times odd table. You only pay the vig on the win at Old Bay's house. And at Old Bay's house, the field, the 2 always pays triple. All right, let's go back over here. Let's get to the regular table as we got some more people coming in. Boom, shakalaka. Here we go. Who else we got? We got here Joseph. He came in here, him and his groupies. Oh, so you all are my groupies. You're the OBC Mafia. Is that what it is? I love it. Papa Chops, he came in just now joining. Missed most of the intro, but I see the fedora. Well, you be sure to run it back when you can, Papa Chops, because I did a little vignette, movie vignette, like I've been doing all last season and into this season. Pretty cool. And then Messi decided to join us. You're not late. Don't worry. You're all right. Thank you, Duracell. There's the link. You can click right on the link. $5 is a minimum, I believe, donation, and a minimum goes a long way. So please think about making a donation to the Layla Education Fund while we're playing. There's plenty of times and sessions left. We have 7 more sessions, including tonight, 8 more sessions, including tonight, of playing. And let's go ahead and go over to the table. I'm playing with a $2,000 bankroll, as usual. We are going to be playing the ATS. Let me get some usual action. Let's do the 555 for the ATS. We'll do my $20 pass line right here and a quarter whirl. There it is, right up there. And for those of you not familiar with a world bet, because I see some new people in the chat, a world bet plays the any 7 and all 4 horns. And on the 3, 11, it pays 11 times the bet. On a aces or midnight, it pays 26 times the bet. And if it hits a 7, it's just a push. All right? All right. Here we got some yo dice here. Let's throw them in here. Let's shake it all around. Do the hokey pokey, and we put the dice down. Looks like we're going to be taking aces. 4 of a kind. I can't say that I took that myself. That's from Jeff and Lou. They have an inside poker thing. So you'll see Chris Dice, Degen, and I grab some dice and do that kind of thing. All right, let's lock people out of Crapsee and let's get our first roll in tonight. So I thank you all for coming to the day 3 of the D8 Perpetual table in season 5. Let's go ahead and go over to Crapsee. We have 69 active, 17 on the table. Let's get our first roll in. Here we go. Let's throw a yo, right? That's what we're here for. Here we go. And we are going to be starting with a double D-Gen hard 6. 6 will be the point right out of the gate. There it is, hard 6. It'll be in the roll tracker in just a second. All right, 6 is going to be the point. Mark the 6. Let's go ahead and do $100 odds, and we're going to do my usual action when I come out. So we're not going too deep. We'll go 35 on the 4 and 10 tonight. And we'll go 30, 30, 30 on the 5, 8, 9. And then I was thinking tonight, if we have two like back-to-back short rolls, I may play a little hybrid tonight. All right, I am throwing a 5, 3, 6, 2 from stick left 2 using a par grip. And here we go, I'm all set. Here we go, roll number 2. Hope you're all having a great evening. And we got a mid-mo yo, our first one, yo. Right there, mid-mo yo, hell yeah. Let's go, Chiro. Thank you, sir. All right, there it is, the yo, let's mark it. We also need to mark the field with our first blue chip of the night, indicating how many yos we threw tonight. And let's do a quarter in the field. How about that? All right. All bets set. Roll tracker's coming in there. Here we go. It got 18 on the table. Numbers climbing. And there's a Duracell 6-2 Easy 8. The Duracell 8. That is a field loser. We're okay with that. We didn't go too deep there. So it's going to lose in the field. We're going to win 35 on the 8. We're going to go ahead and pick up the hard way on the 6 and the 8. And you know what? We're going to press the 9 and bring a nickel to the rack. And we need to mark the 8, and I'm all set. And I don't see Waylon in the chat, but I see Cajun talking to Waylon. Maybe Waylon's in the Crapsee. Welcome, Waylon. Welcome, Andy, again. Where Andy says, did you get your frustration out this weekend? I'm sure he did. Probably took a $5,000 bankroll and said, yo, dealers, stickman, I'm going to do some damage. Watch it. Here we go. Everybody's ready in Crapsee. And we have aces in both places. That was an ace. Come on. There we go. My stick skills are improving. All right, we got aces there. That pays triple in the field tonight. And by the way, I said tonight because I tried to say today and tonight at the same time. All right, there's aces. Mark it. We'll do 15 in the field this time. And I'm all set. Here we go. We're climbing in Crapsee. And we hit the bottom bumper. And we all know what happens at Old Bay's house when I hit the bottom bumper. It's a 5, 2, 7, ouch. That's okay, we weren't out there with too much. And we are used to the short rolls here in the beginning. All right, we're gonna lose all that. We're going to get 100 in reds. There we go. Whoa, kicking the dice. The fingers are angry. The fingers are angry. All right, there's 15 for our ATS, which we have to reset. And we'll bring back our pass line for 20 and our world bet for 25. The puck is off. And we are all ready for a new come out. DQ order. I'll take a cookie dough blizzard. Cajun Craps, that sounds like a good one, but I'm a cookie dough fan, so appreciate it. Thanks, Liv. Everybody say hi to my daughter, Olivia. All right, here we go. This is a new shooter. Let's get it. I'm happy we threw a yo in our first shooter. That was pretty cool. We got to avoid the short roll, and we have to avoid the hitting the bumper. So that was a good throw. That was a double D-gen. We're starting out on the hard 6 once more. Hard 6 will be the point again. Here we go. Mark the 6. We're pretty much going to do the same thing. I'm going to bring the bets back up to where they were. So I had 50 on the 9. World bet comes down. 35 on the 4 and 10. 30 on the 5 and 8. And we're going to do a C&E. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go, yo. Here's Mr. Clay. That's right. What nonsense is going on here? A lot of nonsense. Should have seen the first roll. Oh, Clay. I can't believe I just got Jeff mixed up with Clay. Serves you right, Jeff. Excuse me. I got to remember, I can't laugh. Laughing's against Old Bay house rules. All right, sip of water. Here we go. Wow, that is the first time I ever got Jeff and Clay mixed up. I am over 50, so, bear with me. There's a 4-2-6 buckshot. Hit the point. That's a beautiful thing. We got a 4 and a deuce. The 2x4. The lumber number. That's a 6 easy. All right. Puck comes off. Lose a C&E. We're going to win 20 on the front. We're going to win 120 on the back. As always, we're going to rack those blacks. We're going to grab our hardways and the NE7 for a buffalo bet. And I'll tell you what that is in just a moment. And here's our quarter for the whirl. So a buffalo bet. So just like the world bet is the 7 and all the horns, a buffalo bet is the 7 and all the hardways, and the hardways have to work on the come out. That's how a buffalo bet works. All right. I'm ready for the action. Here we go. Oh, Jeff says that's not nice. He said, less chin, more spin. I can't. I'm trying to emulate you, man. We got 25 on the layout. Let's go. And we have a 6-4 easy 10. Waylon's best friend down on the end. That was a 4. Come on. Come on, stick guy. There we go. 6-4-10. By the way, if you can't turn the dice over with your stick, you just slam the dice up against the wall. It does the same thing. All right, 6, 4, 10. All right, we're going to lose the hard 10 because we were working on the buffalo bet. So that comes down, that comes down. 10 will be the point. We'll move this over to the 6 for 30. Lose that. And we'll do 125 on the back and mark the 10. And I'm set. And we got aces again in both places. And I seem to have a knack of throwing a horn after establishing a point. Why is that? Why is that? Proof's in the pudding. All right, mark the aces. We're going to do 15 in the field again. And we got 26 on the layout. Let's go. And we got the hard 6, double D-Gen. Wow, that is our third hard 6 in the first 10 rolls, maybe? 2 of them were establishing the point, so we really, this is the first time we're getting paid on a hard 6. All right, we're going to lose the field. Let's mark it. We already have the 6 marked. We're going to win 35 up top. We're going to win 45 on the hard way. Let's replace our hard 10. And let's go ahead and press our hard ways. And we'll take the 6 to 60 and rack a quarter. That sounds good. All right, here we go. And we have a 4 deuce, 6 easy, the 2x4, the lumber number. And that's just as fun hitting a number back to back after you've pressed it. All right, we're going to lose the hard 6. But we're going to get 70 up top. We're going to go ahead and take it to 90. We'll split the hard 8 with the hard 6. Not necessary to, boy, I can't talk tonight. Not necessary to use more money. Just split what you have in the hard ways since it's just a side bet. And we'll go ahead and we'll rack 40. I don't know, Andy. Only you can answer that for yourself, sir. Here we go. And we got another 4 deuce. Lumber number. Back-to-back 4 deuces. 6 easy. Let's get it in Crapsee. All right. We're going to lose the hard 6 again, but this time we're going to win it right back with 105 on the 6. I'm going to rack the black and bring the hard 6 back. And I'm going to reduce my 9 to 30. Bring another quarter back to the rack. Andy's like, the further you keep hitting sixes, the better I feel about my odds on the 10. And there's a 314 Big Joe Craps Master Journey. A 3 and a 1. The 4 easy. Little downtown action for you. All right, we're going to lose the hard 4. We're just going to split the hard 10 with the hard 4. Up top, we have 35. That's going to win 75 for 5. I'm sorry, 75 for 2. Actually, 1. Boy, I can't talk tonight, can I? All right, we're going to get 4 change. Now, some casinos will go up to $39 for one VIG, $1 VIG. All right, let's take it to 75. And we'll rack 30. And we need to mark the 4. And I'm going to grab a C and E for 5 each. All right, here we go. And there's back-to-back 3-1 Big Joe Craps Master Journey, 314. That's beautiful. Back-to-back. We're going to lose the C and E. We're going to get 150 for 3 on up top on the 4. I'm going to take it to 100. Bring 125 back to the rack. We are going to lose the hard 4. I'm going to replace it. And this time we'll do a $6 C and E. That's 3 on the E, 3 on the C. I'm all set. Uh-oh. I'm scaring Andy. Normally I'm scaring Andy because I hit the 9 and he's laying the 9, but not tonight. And there's midnight, all the dots in all the spots. It's all the dots we got. It's the midnight train. All right, that's the midnight train there. We have a C and E. So that's 3 on the C. So that's going to be 21 minus the 3 on the E. So that's going to be 18. Let's mark the midnight. We got the hard shit out of the way. Let's go ahead and let's take it to a $16 C and E and we'll rack 7. Why not? Why not? Hey, Chris, Dice Degen, Mr. Dice Degen, how you doing? Mr. Dice Degen had such a great roll last night that his girlfriend Degen helped out. And I think she shot better than him. Is that correct, Chris? You want to tell everybody that, or we're keeping that under wraps? Good evening to you, sir. All right, here we go. All bets set. And there's a 415 truck and camper or as Ed likes to call it, RV and goat. There's a 4-1. $4-1-5. All right, we're going to lose this pressed up. And I had 17 on it, by the way, instead of 16, so I'm an idiot. All right, we have 30 on the 5. That's going to win 42. Need to mark the 5. And we already have the 6 pressed up to 90. We're going to press the 8 up to 60. We're going to reduce the 6 to 60. And we'll press the 5 up to 50. And we'll bring 22 back to the rack. And we'll grab $6 and do another C&E for $6. 3 and 3. All right. All bets set here. Andy is scared. We got 30 on the table now. And there's a 5-1 mixer, 6 easy. The other easy way of the 6. Sounds a little bit like karate, the evil way of the claw. The fist of the 6. The mixer. The KitchenAid mixer, if you will. All right, we're going to lose the C&E and the hard 6. And we have 60 on the 6. That's going to win 70. We're going to take both the 8 and the 6, both up to 90. And we'll grab the C&E. Actually, we'll grab a C&E for 6. Again, we're going to bring back the hard 6 for 10. A little bit of reinvestment, if you will. Hey, Demon Dog Chris, how you doing? And Chris admits that girlfriend D8's shot a hell of a lot better than he did. He's not afraid to admit it, folks. And you're already getting praise for people telling you thanks for bringing in the ringer last night. Uh-oh. Hands paid no matter what happens. Andy's no longer afraid of his 10. So he's giving us his blessing. That was a high throw, but it's going to be a 5-1-6 mixer. The KitchenAid mixer. 5-1. Is that another 6 back-to-back? What is going on this evening? That is another back-to-back 6 of the same variety. We're going to lose the hard 6 and the C&E, but we're going to get 105, and we're going to take it right up to 180. And we'll bring the hard 6 back up for 10. We're going to press the hard 4 to 10. And the 4 had its chance to hit. It didn't. We're going to go down to 50 and rack a black. And I'm sure it's nobody's shocking surprise that we are still not in profit yet. It is what it is. It is what it is. Here we go. Hey, Joseph Lang, welcome. Yeah, we all know what they want. I swear there are so many Chris's in this community. It's unbelievable. I'd be impressed if everybody could name all the Chris's in the community. And there's a 3-2 Justice Gen 5. 3 and a 2. So be on your best behavior if you don't want the wrath of Jen, because she brings the justice. All right, we have 50 on it. That's going to win 70. We already have the 5 marked. We're going to take the 5 to 100. And we're going to press the hard ways. Here we go. We have 35 on the table now. Thank you. Thank you all for coming in tonight, playing on the D8 Perpetual table. And there's another 5-1 mixer. I was going to regress my bets, but now that I hit that, I feel pretty good about what's out there. Boy, you never know what number is going to be the repeater bet, you know? All right, we're going to lose the hard 6, but we're going to win 210 on the 6. And we are still not in profit, so let's go ahead and be in profit. All right, we are now in profit. And I haven't really thrown many 8s tonight, so we're going to keep the 6 at 90. Bring the 8 down to 30. Replace the hard 6. And I feel good because we just racked 400. All right, here we go. Wow. Got 52 active now, 35 on the table. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Dice got away from me. It's going to be a 3-1-4. Big Joe. We're looking for the sister number, though. There's a 4 easy. All right, we're going to lose that hard 4 again. We had it pressed up to 15. But we're going to win 100 for 2. And since we're in profit, we are in profit, we're going to go ahead and take it to 150 on the 4. And we're going to split off of the hard 6, hard 8, put it back on the hard 4. Here we go. Here we go. You're all going to hear that now. Football season is upon us. I know some of you just thought of Dak Prescott in your head. Maybe not Chris. And we have another 5-1 mixer, 6 easy. I have no idea what's going on with the 6s, but I am not complaining at all. But I tell you what I am going to do, and it might surprise some of you. Let's first pay the 6. We're going to lose the hard 6. It's going to pay 105. We're going to go ahead, take it up to 180. We're going to bring the greens back to the black, back to the rack. We're going to go down to $20 each on the 5 and 9. And we're going to go down to 18 on the 8 because these numbers just ain't hitting yet. All right, we're going to move this over to the hard 6. We'll do a C and E. And we'll grab off the hard 4 and put it on the hard 8. And we are set. Thank you, Messi. I appreciate that. It helps, really helps, does help with the videos and the lives. Don't forget to smash that like button. I appreciate that. Uh-oh. What did I say about Dak? Here we go. You know you heard it in your head, man. Sorry, Chris. It might be because even though it's preseason, a certain bird beat another certain bird last Friday night. All right, what did we just do? Do we have to put in? Sorry, I'm losing track of thought here. All right, we're all good in Crapsee. We're all good in on the table. I'm all set. We got 38 on the table. Here we go. And there's a hard 8, right as I reduced my 8, of course. Why not? But I will tell you that it came way too close to the bumper. Didn't hit the bumper, but it came way too close. Excuse me. Man, it is dry down here. All right, we're gonna get 45 on the hard way. Up top, we're gonna get 21. Now that we can know that we can hit an 8. We'll take it to 60. All the hard ways look like $10. Bring the rest to the rack and grab a C&E, and we get to mark the 8. Papa Chops get, excuse me. Sorry guys. Papa Chop says he can't do a parlay because he's already maxed. Here we go. Dice went off to the right, but we just got an ace deuce. 3 craps. And I think that's a good number to have. And I'm going to mute for just a second, guys. Well, looky there. Something looks green up top left. Can anybody tell me what it is? Oh, we hit the small. All right, and we had a C&E. Let's go ahead and pay the C&E first. We had 3 on the C, 3 on the E. It's going to win 21 minus 3 for the E. So that's going to win 18. We're going to go ahead and take it to 12 on the C and E. That's 6 on the E, 6 on the C. We'll bring 12 back to the rack. Mark the ace deuce. And now we're going to pay out the small. We're going to win 150, 155 and down. We're going to go ahead and rack it. And I ain't afraid of no ghost, so let's keep going. Yes, sir, young Christopher. Thanks, everybody. There is a blizzard heading my way, but it's not weather related. Here we go. Oh. Wow, guys. It's a 6-2 easy 8, but it hit the first row of diamonds, rolled all the way back, and the 2 landed on the Chiro hat, which is halfway on the table. So it's going to be an 8 easy. There's the 6. There's the 2. We got an 8 easy, 6-2. We're going to lose a C and E in the hard 8. We have 60 on it. That's going to win 70. We'll take it to 90. Bring the hard 8 back up for 10. Rack 30. And we'll grab a C&E for 6. Here we go. 39 on the table. And there's a 3-1 Big Joe Craps Master Journey. And that's awesome because we got 150 on it. That's a 4 easy right there, 3-1. We're going to lose a C&E in the hard way. We're going to get paid 300 for 7. And we're going to take it to 250. And we're going to rack 200. Why 250? Because next hit grabs us a purple chip. All right, I'm going to split the hard 8 with the hard 4. And I'm all set. Another high throw, it's going to be aces. And of course it's aces because I'm not playing a C&E or the field. But it pays triple in the field if you're playing it. We already have it marked. I'm going to do a C&E just because I'm in hopes that we get a yo, maybe. We're looking for our second yo. We just hit the repeater on aces. Which is a very hard point to make on the crapless. And we have back-to-back aces. Are you serious? Wow. Anybody remember the live show where I threw 8 aces in the show? It was crazy. Back-to-back aces. Wow. You ain't kidding, Chris. All right. Aces. It's going to win. Again, 21 minus 3 on the C&E. That's going to be 18. We're going to parlay the whole thing on the C&E. So we have 24 on the C&E. That's 12 on the E, 12 on the C. Wow, 4,200 on the second Snake Eyes. Very cool, Glenn. Good job. I think more people are looking for a 6-3 soft 9 just so they can hear what the dice call is. That's what I think. Chris, everybody was saying in chat you had the right, including Andy, you had the right guttural sound on it when you said it last night. And we got a 5-4 Mac Daddy hard 9. The Mac Daddy. 5-4-9. The Mac Daddy hard 9. The Big Daddy Mac. All right, we're going to lose this nice $24 C&E. But that was all profit. We have 20, only 20 on the 9. That's going to win 28. Let's mark the 9. All right. We'll take it to 35. Let's bring a C and E up for 5 each. Let's do $2 straight up on the yo and $2 straight up on the ace deuce. That's right. Chiro. Calling all Chiros. And it's not going to be a yo, it's going to be a crow. The 4-3, the 7 ouch. Of course. The dice gods hear you and they say, no, 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 not today, sir. Hell of a roll. That was a 25 roller. Marble Fork, I think your yo in the chat came in just a few minutes too late. All right, let's rake it all down. We made profit though. We are in profit. We're going to try to stay in profit and not go full degen tonight. Definitely had about probably 700 on the layout. All right. What do we do? What do we do? That was a pretty good roll. I appreciate that, Shooter Craps. I apologize to everybody for the coughing. It just started up. It's the room. I may have to go and get some more water. All right. Let's go ahead and go 10, 5, 10 on the ATS. Let's get 100 in reds. We're not going to go crazy on the bets. We're going to continue the regular betting we've been doing and try to hit the repeaters. All right. 20 on the pass, 25 on the whirl. I think we're all set. Yeah, all of us right now, we would all be leaving for the cage and getting a steak dinner together. Because I've already hit the 20% win goal, so we're going to have some cake and ice cream. All right, here we go. New shooter. look at our SOR and our SRR. They're both 15.0. Really? That's amazing. Look at the aces. We have more aces than we have 5s and 9s combined. Let me repeat myself. We have more aces than 5s and 9s combined. Here we go. That was a short throw. And it's going to be a 4-3 come out 7. I hate it when you can tell, you know. I know it's frustrating when you can't tell and you're like, I don't know how I threw that. But when you know how you threw that, it still sucks. All right, that's going to be a come out 7. That's going to be a push on the whirl. We're going to win 20 on the pass line, but we have to pay 25 for the ATS, so we actually owe the bank. We owe the casino a nickel. There it is. So now the nickel is repaid, which means we should be pressing. So I'm going to press the pass line to 30, and I'm going to press the whirl bet to 35. Here we go, I'm set. Yeah, ribeye and lobster sounds pretty damn good, Kevin. I like the way you think, sir. Here we go. Just like everybody's been saying in chat, if you are being entertained tonight, hit that like and subscribe if you would. Doesn't take more than a second. Dice went off to the right into the hook. And what do you think it was? A 6-1 come out 7. All right, let's see if we can get all these out right now because we certainly don't want this during. But the dice went into the hook. I know what happens when they go on the hook. I know what happens when I throw them short. I know what happens when I throw them low. They all end up the same. I know what happens when I hit the bumper. It's all the same. It's a 7. But here's the cool thing that I'll show you, and I like to do this. I show this a couple times. So it's a push on the whirl. We have 35 on the whirl. It's a push. We have a $25 ATS that we have to repay. We're going to win 30 on the pass. A quarter of it's going to repay the ATS. We're going to go back down to $20, rack the quarter. I think we made $5. When you can make some money off of the come out 7s, that's really cool too. Sometimes I'll make $15 to $20 on the pass line because I'm increasing it every time. Here we go. And there's another come out 7, 6-1. Put in the chat how many times you've seen consecutive 7s. Let's get it in Crapsee. The most I've ever seen in a row was 6 at the casino. And I wasn't the one that threw them. It's going to be a push here. We only have 20 on the pass line, so we're going to owe that nickel that we just got. We're going to owe it back, right back to the casino. All right, we're going to go up to 35 on the pass line. We're going to go up to 50 on the whirl. And we're going to grab the reds, hop the reds. I'll put it right there. We're hopping the reds for $6 total. And give me 1 sec. All right, here we go. We got it all pressed up. We're hopping the reds. No fear. Let's put it in gear. Kick the tires and light the fires. And we have a 5-2 come out 7. I sure hope we're getting them out now. I don't know about you all, but wow. So on that particular throw, I threw it too high. If you'll indulge me and believe me, that is what happened. But now here's the thing. Again, it's a push on the world bet. We hopped it this time for 6. That's going to win 30, 32 and down. We also have a $35 pass line, which is going to win 35. A quarter is going to repay the ATS. And we're going to take the pass line down to 30. We're going to press the world bet to 55. We'll bring the reds back up for 6. And now we get to rack $36, which on a $10 minimum table, that'll pay your 689 or 568. There you go. Kevin says, Dice Whisperer says he saw 7 reds in a row. Demon Dog Dice loves the come out game. And the people playing that don't are having a bad day. All right, here we go. Maybe the dice are telling us we need new dice. And there's a midnight, and that helps me out just the same. If you like playing a come out game, come get on the midnight train. All right, we're going to lose the hops on the red. We're going to lose the pass line. We actually get to cover a number. There's mark the midnight. And we have a $55 bet on the world bet. That is 5, 10, 11 on midnight. That's 11 times 26. That is $286. To keep the bet up at 55. That's a nice hit. So $285 on a $55 world bet. Now what do? You take it up to 100. You bring back the pass line for 50. Let's go ahead and hop the reds for 555. And we still get to bring 176 back to the rack. How cool is that, huh? I love that part of the come out game, you know? Andy is down. He is sad. He says, screw the come out Reds. I can't help. You know, the dice, I have no control over the dice. I'm not a dice controller, just an influencer. And we have a number. We have a box number. It's a 3-2 Justice Gen 5. We now have a 5, and 5 is the point. I think the midnight helped us. That's what it helped. The midnight got us back on track. Now we are going to lose all this. That's 115 in action, but we won 176 that we brought back to the rack, plus what we won on the Reds previously. So not too bad. We won over $200 on just the come out game. All right, we have 50 on the pass lines. We can go as high as 500, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to keep to regular stuff. So let's do 100 in the back on the 5. Mark the 5. $35 on the 4 and 10, 30, 30, 30 on the 6, 8, 9, and I'm all set. Now, if you learn anything from my channel or my lives, you know that this is probably going to be a PSO, so prepare yourselves. I'm not saying that's going to happen. I don't even want it to happen. And we got a 5-3 easy 8, the first one of the night. That's a 5 and a 3. That's an 8 easy. Mark it. We have 30 on it. That's going to win 35. I'm going to pay the quarter out in reds. And we're going to take it to 42. And we're going to grab all the hard ways and put another nickel in the rack. What are people saying? Oh, Chris is telling Andy he should embrace, become an ally of the come out game. It's so fun when it does work. And sometimes when it works in batches, so. Papa Chop says he missed 5 chewing gums. All right, Andy's back to even. We can all lower the flags. or raise the flags again. Here we go. And we got ourselves an Old Bay Bushel hard 10. First one of the night. There's that 10 everybody was looking for on the second shooter or the first shooter. Maybe it was the second shooter. That's an Old Bay Bushel right there. All right, we have 5 on the hard 10. That's going to win 35. Up top, we have 35. That's going to win 75 for 5. And a dollar vig. So there's a nickel. There's 4 change. And we're going to go ahead and take this up to 100. And we'll take the hard 10 up to 20, and we'll rack a quarter. And the 4 change from the vig. And we need to mark the 10. And I'm all set. All right. Got 31 on the table. And there's our second mid-mo-yo. Chiro. Second, we've tied the amount of yos from day 2. We are in day 3 of the D8 Perpetual table. And that is our second yo of the night. We need to mark the yo. And we need to mark the yo in the field with our second blue chip of the night for our donations on the yo. Everybody loves them. Everybody loves to see them. Here we go. And it's going to be a 3-1 Big Joe Crapsmaster journey. The dice actually landed in the cum area, well shy of the wall. But it's going to be a 3-1 Big Joe, 4 easy. We're going to lose the hard 4, but we have 35 up top. That's going to win 75 for 5 for a dollar vig. We're going to also take it up to 100 and bring back our hard 4, and that's a reinvestment. So we brought nothing back on the rack for that. And we'll do a $6 C&E. Here we go. And we have a back-to-back 3-1 Big Joe Crapsmaster journey. 3-1-4 easy. And now both of our 4 and 10 are paid for. Minus the vig. We're going to lose the C&E. We're going to lose the hard 4. We're going to win 200 up top for 5. Essentially our 4 and 10 are paid for. We'll bring the 200 back to the rack. And we'll do a quarter in the field. And we'll split the hard 10 with the hard 4. Uh-oh. Andy's doing a rail dump. Isn't it a little early to do a rail dump? We now have 4 people in over 100K So Big Money just took the top spot with 135,587. Wow. And give me 1 sec. I'm going to mute you for just a second. All right, here we go. And there's a 415 truck and camper. That is the point. 415. Obviously, it's a no field 5. But if you're sick and you're down, it's a fever 5. It brings the fever. All right, puck comes off. We're going to lose the field, but we're going to win 50 on the pass and 150 on the odds. So we're going to reduce our pass line back down to 25, and we're going to rack $325. So we'll take 25 of it, bring our world back up, and why not? Let's bring that Buffalo bet back up. So our hard ways are going to be working on the come out. And looks like I'm all set. And then here we go. And I know some of you are like, oh God, it's to come out again. He's killing me. But I can't be killing you with a hard 8. 8 will be the point. Come on, that was a 4. Thank you. Good stick move, Old Bay. All right, we got a hard 8. 8's going to be the point. And that's the reason why I'm playing the Buffalo, because we're hitting hard ways tonight. All right, we'll take 35 over to the 5. We'll bring 7 back to the rack. We already have the 8 marked. Let's lose the come out money. And we're going to win 45 on the hard 8 that was working on the come out. So we're going to take the 20 and we're going to press all the hard ways. And we'll take this quarter. What are we going to do with this quarter? Let's, we'll bring the quarter back to the rack because we're going to do 100 behind the line on the 8. And I'm all set. Here we are. Here we are. Here we go. Wow. I'm telling you guys, I can't talk tonight. Maybe there should be less chin, more spin. Just like Jeff said. And that's going to do it. That's a 5, 2, 7 out. Not a bad roll, considering we had 5, 6 sevens in a row, 5 sevens in a row. We knew we were due, right? We knew we were due. Still a 14 roller. You could have made money on that one. We made money on the come out game, probably more so than we made on the layout. All right, I'm going to need some reds, so I'm going to leave the reds out here on the table. Our 4 and 10 were paid for. So we lost just 100 in greens plus the reds. Let's go ahead and put 100 out there. Let's get some reds. Puck comes off. Let's clean up the ATS. I can't believe we only needed the 9. I'm sure some of you laid the 9. Congratulations. I know some of you and how you play in Crapsee, and I know you laid the 9. All right, we're going to go back to 555 on the ATS. We'll do 20 on the pass. quarter on the whirl. And because we hit the hard 8 on the Buffalo bet last time, we're probably not going to hit a hard way this time. All right, here we go. And by the way, the top 5 is going to be over 100K possibly, with Cider at the 5 spot at 71,500. So according to how they bet, we may see the top 5 over 100K. Now, it wasn't all today, maybe big money, but the top 3 coming into today were over 100K, and I haven't seen them in there playing, so I don't know if they only played on day 1 or combined it with day 2. And there's a 6-4 easy 10. Waylon's best friend. 10's going to be the point. There's a 10 easy right there. All right, I'm just going to go 100 on the odds there, just because we had a medium roll. We are hitting the 4. We are hitting 6s tonight. So I'm going to pick up all the hard ways. I got a 68, a 96, and 75 on the 4, and 100 behind the line. We need to mark the 10. And I'm going to bring 15 in the field and do a $6 C&E. And Old Bay is set. That's right. Andy says he's put a challenge out to the top 5 people. He expects all of them to be over $500,000 by the end of the season. If Jimmy can do it, so can they. Hey, JR, welcome. Here we go. And there's a 5-1 mixer. Back on the 6 easy. We're going to lose the hard 6, C&E, and the field. That's a $26 loss. But we have 90 on the 6. That's going to win 105. We're going to rack the black. Replace our hard 6. And let's do a $20 minimum bet on the 5. And we'll do a $20 minimum bet on the 9. And we need to mark the 6. And I'm set. Hey, Larry, welcome. Glad you could stop by. And that's going to do it. Break them down. That is a 6-1, 7 out. Probably because Larry showed up. Just kidding, Larry. Latecomers always bring 7s. Just teasing. All right, we didn't bet all the numbers big. We kind of knew, we had an inkling, a gut feeling that we weren't going to throw very much on this roll. There's 100 in red. There's a black chip. Paid for. There's the ATS. There's the pass line. There's our world bet, and we're all set for the come out. Let's reset. All right. We're all set. And he says, bring in the heat. Airborne Ace Larry was just about to tell on himself that he knew it was his fault. We appreciate you speaking up, taking accountability, Larry. And we have a 3-1 Big Joe Crapsmaster Journey, a 4 easy, a Trey and Uno. And look at the ones. If you're looking at trends, hop the ones, right? All right, 4 is going to be the point. Mark it. We're going to do 125 behind the line. Actually, we're going to go max bet behind the line. We're going to do 200. And we need some greens. And I'm all set. You're like Mixoplex in the Flintstones. All right, here we go. And there's a 6-4-10 Whalen's best friend. We like that. Makes us feel good. Just proving that numbers are all over the place tonight, by the way. Mark the 10. We have 35 on it. It's going to win 70 for 1. Let's take it to 75. Grab our hardways. And we'll rack 10. And we'll bring up a C&E for 6. There we go. We got other people taking accountability. Andy, although I kind of blame myself for DJ's problems last night, he was doing okay till I showed up. That's all right. Girlfriend DJ still had to come in. I don't think it was your fault or Chris's. Well, maybe it was Chris's, but... And there's another Mid-Mo-Yo. Third one of the night. Mid-Mo-Yo. I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you, Chiro. We've eclipsed day 2 with getting our third Mid-Mo-Yo on day 3. Mark it. Mark it twice. Here it is in the field. That's our third. That's our 3 blue chips for every yo we throw. We have a $6 C&E. That's 3 on the E, 3 on the C. So minus the 3 on the C, that's going to win 48. Minus 3, that's 42. And I do this at the casino as well. There's 42. I ask him to put it on a number. I'm going to put it on the 8. And I'm going to press my C&E to $10, 5 on each. And I'm going to bring 26 back to the rack. Let's yo. And Glenn says we're gonna drain his PayPal for all the yos we throw. Sorry, man. I'll probably throw another one tonight. You kind of know when you are throwing them and when you're not throwing them. When you know you're throwing them, it's just a matter of how many do you throw. And we got a 415 truck and camper. And if Ed were here, he would call it the RV and goat. That's a no field 5 though. So we're going to lose the C&E 2. We have 30 on the 5. That's going to win 42. Since we took the 8 to 42 earlier, we're going to move this, take the 6 to 42, press up our 5 to 50, and bring 10 back to the rack. Mark the 5. And we have a 42, 8, 6, and 8, and we haven't even hit a 6 or 8. Here we go. And there's a 6-3 soft 9, the Franks. The first one of tonight. Hopefully we can hit a few more of those. Because I think the 9 was the least thrown number tonight. All right, we have 30 on it. That's going to win 42. We already pressed up the 6 and 8. So it's going to take the 9 to 50. Take the reds, press our hardways. Bring 2 back to the rack and mark the 9. And we're all set. All right, and Airborne Aces says we're attacking from outside. He thinks a turkey buzzard was the way to go. And beans. All right, man. Love your jargon, dude. Oh, he's talking about the Franks and beans. Yeah, that's funny. You did that once before. That's how I think I know what you're talking about. But we're talking about the Franks. The Brigantine, the Franks. And there's an ace deuce. 3 craps. The AC deucey. The Australian yo, according to Dice DGen. That's a yo from down under. All right, mark the ace deuce. Let's do a $12 C&E. And we're all set. Andy's calling it the Frankenstein. Only Chris Dice DGen knows what I mean by the Franks. And there's some others that know why I say the Franks. But Franks with an S, only Dice DGen knows why. Here we go. And we didn't luck out with that. Why? Because the dice are now starting to stick to my fingers. And the 5 was the left die, and it stuck to my index finger. I felt it stay on my finger just a little too long. And that's going to be a 7-oucher with a 7 roller. All right, so we had opportunity there. But we did not get anything accomplished. We only had opportunity. All right, we went max odds on that, so learned our lesson there. We're starting to eat into the profits. Let's try not to do that. There's our ATS. Let's reset. We did get a yo out of it. That was pretty cool. But that's about it on that roll. All right, let's bring our lonely quarter chip back up into the world bet. I appreciate you stopping by there, Papa Chops. Thank you, sir. I'll let you know in Discord when you read the recap. I'll also have each day's number of yos listed, so you'll see it there. If you don't see it there, just reach out to me. I'll tell you what we hit. Appreciate it, sir. You have a good night. All right, new shooter. This is shooter number 6. And let's go with some new dice, huh? Let's go with some new dice. All right. We got a pair of 6s. We got a midnight train. That's what we'll go with. This is the come out. And we have a 6-4 easy 10. Waylon's best friend. That's going to be the point again. A lot of rhyming on this channel. That's why in the winter I start wearing flannel. That was bad. That was like a dad joke. When's my next session for the lay list? That's a good question. I'll bring it right up. Let me go ahead and set the point. We're going to lose our world bet. Mark the 10. And we're going to do 100 behind the line. And we need to get some greens. We'll go minimum bet on the 9. And we'll bring up a C and E. Now let's go over to Kevin's question. Appreciate you asking that. So the next session is going to be this Thursday, August 15th, for day 4 of the D8 Perpetual table. That'll be the next session. I don't know yet if I'm doing another session on Friday. If I happen to do one on Friday, it's going to have to be at 7 p.m. Eastern, not 8. But Thursdays will be at 8 p.m. Eastern. All right, here we go. 10 is the point. I'm all set. Got 33 on the table. Let's yo. And there's a 3-1 Big Joe Craps Master Journey. That's going to be a 4 easy. Get it in Crapsee. Going to now get it into the roll tracker. Mark the 4. We got 35 up top. That's going to win 70. We're going to go right to 100. And there's our dollar vig for the $35 bet. And we'll pick up the hard 4. And we'll do a $10 C and E. So that's 5 on the E, 5 on the C. A stick person's just going to put it right in the middle. Makes it easier for their eyes. And they know what to do with it. Here we go. And there's a 415 trucking camper. That's a no field 5. Going to lose the C and E. We have 30 on it. That's going to win 42. I just love this move. Going to move it to the 6. So we have 42 on the 6. press up the 5 to 50. And you either rack the 10 or you invest it in the hard ways. Only if you're hitting the hard ways, you know. Mark the 5. And I'm all set. And what's happening with Crapsee? It says waiting for server response. That's great. Looks like there's an issue with your messages to Crapsee servers. If the problem persists, try rebooting Crapsee. All right, let me go back out and back in, guys. So give me a second. I'm going back out to the live tab. Come on. All right, it's giving me a server did not respond. I'm going to hit refresh. Come on, Crapsee, don't crap out on us. Sorry, guys, this is something I can't control. This is Crapsee. I'll definitely be giving some feedback back to Chuck. Come on, Crapsee. You can see that it's blank here. Here we go. Is something coming up? Come on, Crapsee. Let's yo, man. We're in the middle of throwing. What a way to ice the shooter. Oh, now it wants me to log in? Really? All right. Let's go back to the table. Let me log in. All right, logging back in, guys. Come on, Crapsee. Something went wrong. Please try again. Come on. I know it's the right login. There it is. Now we're on the live tab. Come on, bring it up. Come on. Oh, you son of a server did not respond. You got to be kidding me. Come on, Crapsee. Sorry, guys. This sucks. Yeah, Chris didn't have the issue of Crapsee. Come on. Gotta believe. You gotta believe. Come on, it keeps bringing me back to the live table, but I can't get anywhere else. I can't get anywhere else with it. Come on, show me the table. Show me the table, you son of a bitch. All right, I'm going to completely go out of Crapsee, come back in. Yeah, Navy J says it just knocked him out too. Come on, Crapsee. I can't believe this is happening. There have been nothing but bugs, but this ever since this new version came out, it's really been stressful on everybody. Especially on live shows. This is how you lose people quick. Come on. Give me a new, I got your new window. Come on. I can see the list of group tables, but I can't see the list of live tables. It's not showing me the list of live. Now it is. Here we go. All right, I'm going back into the table. Looks like it's coming up now. All right, looks like we're back in. All right, were we ready for the next roll? We were. Here we go. All right. Wow, talk about icing a shooter, right? And there's an ace deuce, 3 craps, acey deucey. Got it in Crapsee, putting it in the roll tracker. We don't have anything on the horns. Let's mark the ace deuce. And I'm going to do 15 in the field. I appreciate y'all and your concern. Let's go ahead and, do I have somebody? Oh, let me go back to, sorry, I still had the comment up. My bad. Here we go. We're starting to build the number of people back in the table to 23. At one point we were over 40. But when Crapsee's not working, people don't stick around. And of course, there's a 4-3-7. Why? Because the dice went into the hook. Again, I'm not a dice controller. I'm just a dice influencer. But I think we had enough of a cold source on that we kind of knew that the 7 was coming on that roll. Sorry, guys. All right. I think because of all the Crapsee crap, I've almost lost all my profit. Let's get some more reds. There's 100 in reds. There's the ATS. That's going to reset. Get 100 in green. Puck comes off. This is the come out roll. Quarter on the world, quarter on the pass line. I'm all set, all bets set. Welcome, Benjamin. Yeah, call came in from HQ. Plus, look who's here. Predictable. It's Justice Jen. So she's bringing the heat. She's bringing the HQ. She's bringing the dark side. Welcome, Jim. Appreciate y'all showing up. All right, this is a new shooter. This is shooter Big Red. Surprising. Shocker. Great. All right. Wow, we're down to 18 on the layout. Boy, thank you, Crapsee. You have just really iced the table. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can jumpstart it. And we got a double D-gen. That's how we started the show. 6 will be the point. Let's get back in the good graces of Crapsee players. With a hard 6. 6 will be the point. Mark it. We had a 5 and 9 for a quarter. We're going to grab the 8 for 24. And let's see if we can do anything with this. Let's do 100 on the 4 and 10. And we'll do 100 behind the line. And I'm all set. All bets set here. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Looks like there's more server issues on Crapsee. It's been shitting on us all night. Come on, Crapsee. Sorry if you guys are getting kicked out. It's not me, it's Crapsee kicking you out. It's just so slow. That's the big thing about Crapsee. It is so slow to load now. with this new version. Come on. You can't do a live show when you have this kind of crap going on. Here, I'll let you watch it unfold as I'm unfolding it. Look at how we've gone downhill. Now it's asking me to log in again. My God. Come on. I'm hitting the secure sign in. Let's go. Now it won't even let me sign in. Are you fucking kidding me? Doesn't Crapsee know that we're live? Now it doesn't even want to log in. I can't do much about it, guys. We can't continue if it's going to be like this all night. I'd hate to have to shut down the D8 table. I'm still gonna get the 72 rolls in, but I'm not gonna be able to play Crapsee. As you can see, it's just sitting there. Blank. A big blank screen. Isn't that wonderful? Unless the tables come up, I can't do anything. Too many times I've been on the live and the no tables show up. The group tables show, see? Server. And when you hit refresh, it does nothing. So I try to hit refresh this way. Let's go to the chat, see what people are saying. They're probably saying, damn you, Craig. I appreciate it, Mel. Thanks for hanging around as best you could. Yeah. Here we go. It just keeps spinning and spinning. It shows the group tables. Pretty easy. But not the live tables. Which makes me wonder, if it was a group table, could we have done that? And now it's showing like 17 live tables. There's not... All right, guys. I'm going to have to call it, unfortunately. So, looks like there's not going to be no more Crapsee. I'm going to put the rolls in the roll tracker if you want to play along still, but no Crapsee. I think you should have a drink, Jen. That's what Crapsee's telling you. You should have a drink of bourbon right now. That's right. We all suffer together. Well, if I play it from the group, it's not going to be the D8 table. And that's the point of this show. And it's almost 10 o'clock here. Look, Mel's, pretty please. But he's asking for alcohol. He's not asking for crappy or a group table. He's asking for bourbon from Kentucky from Jen. All right, guys, I'm going to continue rolling. Unfortunately, we're just not going to be able to put it in Crapsee. So if you want to play along, if you're at home playing along on your own table, I want to get my rolls in. We're at 60 rolls. I need at least 12 more rolls for the show. So unless you want me to try logging into Crapsee one more time, I will. I'll give Crapsee one more try. This is it. This is the last try for Crapsee. And I'll let you watch it real time with me. This is the last attempt. I appreciate you all being here. I appreciate the people that are hanging still. All right, looks like it's back up temporarily. So I'm going to go ahead and go back into the table. We specifically made it a live table, Andy, for a reason. All right. All right, we're back up. Here we go. Back to the table. Talk about icing the shooter. I think there's no other better way to ice the shooter than all of this going on. And we got a double D-gen, hit the hard 6, back to back, hit the point. Maybe that's Crapsee saying sorry. They apologize. All right, puck comes down. We're going to win a quarter on the pass, 120 on the odds. We're going to rack the black, grab the hard ways, quarter whirl, and we're all set. And did it register the 6? It did. Here we go. Wow, I went from 40 plus people on the table to 8. Thank you, Crapsee. And there is a hard 9, the Big Mac Daddy, hard 9. 9 will be the point. Haven't thrown many of those tonight. Nine's going to be the point. We'll move the quarter over to the 6, cap it, and we'll put 100 on the pass line odds, mark the 9, and lose the world bet, and we're all set. Here we go. We got 9 on the layout. The point is 9. And there's a 5-1 mixer, 6 easy. And you know what we didn't do? Actually, never mind. We weren't playing the hard ways, were we, before? Nope, I don't think we were playing the hard ways. So we wouldn't have gotten paid on that anyway. But there's a 6 easy. So we'll lose the hard 6. We're going to win 35. We're going to take the 6 right to 150. Bring the hard 6 back. Do a C&E reinvestment. We already have the 6 marked. And we're going to add to our odds on the line. And we got aces in both places. Nice. All right, mark the aces. We have 5 on the C, 5 on the E. That's going to win 35 minus 5. That's going to win 30. We're going to press the C bet to 10. So we have a $10 C and a $5 E, and we'll rack a quarter. Airborne aces right there. Larry's number. Here we go. And there's a 5-3 easy 8. All right, we're going to lose the hard 8 and the C&E. We have, what do we have on it? We have 24 on it. That's going to win 28. We'll take it right to 42. Bring the 8, hard 8 back. Rack the white. Mark the 8. And we're all set. And we have a 3-2 Justice Gen 5. 3-2. That's a no field 5. The FIVA. Mark the 5. We have 25 on it. That's going to win 35. We'll take it right to 50. And rack 10. Appreciate that, Andy. Everybody knows that when there's commotion at a table or even online, it's hard to get back in the groove. And there's a 5-4 J-Mac hard Big Daddy 9. And that's the point. All right, puck's going to come off. We're going to win 25 on the pass. We have 200 in odds. That's going to win 300. We're going to rack the black. Do a quarter world. And let's go ahead and do the buffalo bet. So our hardways are working on the come out. And we're all set. This is the come out roll. Oh, we hit off the first row of diamonds. It's going to be a hard 4. 4 is going to be the point. The 2-2, the double deuce. First one of tonight. We're going to lose the world bet, but we were working the buffalo bet. So we're going to win 35 on the hard 4. Puck goes on the 4. We're going to bring down our 100 off of the 4 as odds. And we'll grab the 9 for 35. A reinvestment of sorts, and we'll mark the 4. Here we go. And we have a 5-1 mixer, 6 easy. And I just dropped the stick because I'm cool like that. I'm cool like the Fonz. Not like Kool-Aid Man. I don't bust through walls. Hey. All right. All right, we're going to lose the hard 6. We have 150 on it. That's going to win 175. We're going to take it to 180. Rack 150 and bring our hard 6 back up for 5. And we're going to go ahead and play a $12 C&E. And grab a sip of water here. What was the starting roll count tonight? Well, we're up to 69 rolls, so take that off of the season count of rolls, which is in Crapsee. So you have to take 252 minus 69 rolls tonight. We started with 183 rolls so far for the season 5 through 2 sessions. So we are on the 3rd session. Here we go. And we have an ace deuce, 3 craps. Did we just hit the small again? By God, I think we did. Mark the 3. That is the small. Let's pay out the small first. It's going to be 150, 155 and down. And then we have a $12 C&E. That's $6 on the C, $6 on the E. So 6 times 7 is 42 minus 6, which is 36. So we're going to win 36 to keep the bet up at $12 C&E. We're going to go ahead and take back $2 and then bring the C&E to 16. And we will rack the rest. So we're racking over $175. Good Lord. All right. I'm all set. And Andy was finally on it. Boom shakalaka, says Larry. 3 more for 72 rolls, says Andy. But he doesn't do math because we actually just need 2 more rolls to 72. So this will be the last shooter, guys, for the night. We had an extended period of technical difficulties thanks to Crapsee. We will let Chuck know. Here we go. So if there's going to be any rail dumping, now's the time. And we have aces. Beautiful. Now, Jen will tell you with back-to-back horns, you better be turning your bets off. All right, that's aces. We have 16 on the C and E, so that's 8 on the C, 8 on the E. 8 times 7 is 56. Minus 8 is 48. And that's to keep the bet up at 16. So now we're going to go to 24. And we'll bring 40 back to the rack. And I'm all set. That would be sweet. We just hit the repeater again for the 2nd time tonight. We've hit the repeater on aces. Oh my God, we just hit aces back to back. And didn't we do that earlier? We did that earlier. So not only have we hit the repeaters on aces tonight, we hit aces back to back twice tonight. Crazy, man, crazy. This is why you press your bets when you're hitting stuff. All right, we'll start with the C and E. We have 24 on it. That's 12 on the E, 12 on the C. That's going to be 84 minus 12. That's going to win 72. We'll do 75 for 5. And we're going to rack all of this. And that's about 90 plus dollars in the rack. And I bet you Jen still has her bets turned off. And we have a 4-2 easy 6. The lumber number, the 2x4. A 4 and a deuce. We're going to lose the hard 6. What do we have on it? We have 180 on it. That's going to win 210. We're in profit, so we're going to go for it. We're going for it. We're going for it. We're dropping 30. That means we're going right from 180 to 420 on the 6. And we'll bring our hard 6 back up for 5. And let's do a $12 C&E. Oh, Jen's got a little 6, an angel looking $6 horn. You get it, girl. All right, Andy doesn't like all this horn crap. He wants me to get back in the box. You get back in the box, sir. And there's a 6-4-10, Whalen's best friend, down on the end. That's a 10 easy. And we needed that number, which means we hit both of our 4s. Well, no, let me recorrect. The 4 became the point. So, all right, that's a 6-4-10 on the end. C&E falls. We have 100 on the 10. That's going to win 200 for 5. We're going to lose the hard 10. Need to mark the 10. We'll bring the hard 10 back up. And we're going to take the 10 to 250 and rack 100. And let's do 15 in the field and a $6 C&E. No, Andy said get back in the box, and then now he's like, oh, well, no, you can do uptown horns, you know. That'll be cool too. And there's a 3-2-5 Justice Gin. 3 and a deuce. That's a no fielder, though. All right, we're going to lose the field and the C&E. But we have 50 on it. That's going to win 70. We'll take it to 75. And we'll rack a quarter. And we'll press all of our hardways. And this time, feel compelled to do a $6 C&E. And we'll do a $15 Hornheim Midnight. Here we go. And there's a 6-2 Duracell Easy 8. 6 and a deuce. Get in the roll tracker. Lose the hard 8 and the C&E. We have 42 on it. That's going to win 50 for 1. We're going to take it right up to 90. And we're going to split the hard 6 with the hard 8. And unfortunately, the 6 has had its time to try to hit. It did not. We're going to go down to 120 and rack 300. Trying to guarantee ourselves some profit tonight. We still have a souped up 10. And we'll do a $6 C&E again. And Andy's saying, have you figured out how to see other players? Yes. All you got to do is click on the player in the list of players. And when you click on the player, you can see how they bet. Yep. So I'm not going to do that. You can do that on your own. I don't want to show anybody off here. Here we go. And there is a 6-5 mid-mo yo. Our 4th one of the night. We need it for the bonus. Chiro helping us out. He's like, you throw aces. I don't know how you're going to throw midnight. All right, let's mark the yo. Let's mark in the field. That's our 4th yo tonight. So it gets 4 blue chips. We are up to 12 for the season. And we have a $6 C&E. So it's going to be 3 on the yo. That's going to be 40, 45, 48 and down. But we're going to keep the bet up. So it's going to win 42. And we're going to go ahead and take it to $16 on the C&E. And we'll bring 32 back to the rack. And we'll go ahead and put, and we lost this a while ago, the horn high midnight. We're going to do $4 straight up on the midnight. That's right. 1 dot from all we got. And there's a 415 trucking camper. That's a no field 5. That's a no field 5, people. All right, we have 75 on it. That's going to win 105. We're going to take it to 150. Rack 30. And all of our C&E and midnight bets come down. We'll do a $5 horn high midnight and a $5 C and a $4 E. And we're all set. Appreciate you guys sticking around after all the technical difficulties with Crapsee earlier. Sorry it was out of our hands. And there's a 6-4 easy 10, Waylon's best friend on the end. And that's going to help us out because that's going to win us our first purple chip tonight. Because we have 250 on the 10. So we're going to lose all the C&E stuff. We're going to lose the hard 10. But we have 250 on the 10. That's going to win our first purple chip of the night for 12. So there's 15. There's 3 change. And let's take the 4 right up to 500. Or the 10, I'm sorry, 10, the 10, the 10. We'll do a 3-way for $1 each. We'll bring 200 back to the rack and we'll do 50 on the hard 10. All right. Here we go, friends. And there's a 5-4 J-Mac hard 9. All right, we have 35 on it. That's going to win 50 for 1. Let's get some change here. 4 change. We'll pay our 3-way back. So we'll put $1 in the rack. Take the 9 to 75. Put another 10 in the rack. And we're all set. Andy's being cute. Here we go. And we got a 415 truck and camper. And we'll put that sister number right into the tracker. We have 150 on it. That's going to win 210. We're going to rack the 210. And we're going to take the 5 down to 50. Rack another 100. And we'll take our three-way up a unit. So now we have $6 on a 3-way, $2 each. And we're all set. Here we go. And that's going to do it, folks. That is the 5-2 7-oucher. That's going to do it for day 3 of the D8 Perpetual table. It was bound to come to an end. It wound up with a 23 roller to end the show. Pretty awesome. Especially with all the Crapsee issues. We had our 10 all the way up to $500. We had over 900 on the table. Hopefully we won some profit. Pretty cool hitting the small twice tonight. We hit 4 yos for the night. We'll do a small recap right after we do a little bit of a... Let's color up. We started with 2,000 tonight. There's our 2,000. So this is our profit tonight. Move the dice out of the way. All right, 2,000 was our bankroll tonight. We profited 500, 6, 7, 8, 9, 975, 985 profit on a $2,000 bankroll. Pretty awesome, pretty sweet. Let's go back over to the camera here. All right. Thank you. Thank you. We made profit tonight. Very hard. We were up and down. We had made, I think, 800 profit. Then we were down to about 1,500. So we had to make a crawl back to profit, which we did on some much better shooting. We had some in between long rolls. I don't know if they were back to back. We can check in just a second when we check Crapsee. But we had a lot of short rolls, which sucked. But then we had the Crapsee issues, which just didn't help. But having a profit on a $2,000 bankroll was awesome. I definitely would go to the cage on that one. Over here on the table, we hit 4 yos tonight. So for those that want to donate per yo, we hit 4 tonight for a grand total of 12 so far this season. So that's going to go right here next to our Chiro chip, our Midmo Yo chip, which is awesome because we've had people donate for the yos all season so far. And again, we've had over 420 in donations so far in season 3 or season 5, day 3 of the D8 Perpetual table. So we're hoping to add to it this week with the yos that we threw. Again, if you are not able to go to the UGIF website, which was D8 Duracell, put it in the chat, the link to the UGIF website. If you are not at a computer or you're away and you don't want to put in your bank information, again, these are the 4 ways that you can normally support my channel, but use it as a conduit to pay for your donation to me through one of these 4 ways. I will then transfer the money over and then make a donation on your behalf to the UGIF website, and I will send you a receipt and a confirmation of your donation. You can ask anybody who's done that so far. A lot of people did it last season. They will tell you I do follow up a few days later once the money's cleared, and I do follow up with a receipt and your donation. So look out for that. Again, if you use one of these 4 ways, please put for Layla Fund in the memo. If you don't put it in the memo, then I think it's for me, okay? I don't mind if you do that for me. Hey, this is entertainment after all, and I love doing it for you guys. But if it's for the Layla Fund, which is what we want you to do, please put that in the memo for Layla. All right, let's wrap it up. Let's go to Crapsee. We forgot to go to Crapsee. Come on. Let's go to it while it's still working. And we did have a 25, a 14, and a 23 roller. Only 7 shooters tonight. Not bad. Let's go over and see who is on the leaderboard. We had some changes tonight, which was interesting to play. So look in the upper left corner where it says 8 of 197. We've had 197 total players come through the Crapsee Live table for the D8 Perpetual table so far this season. This was day 3, so 3 sessions, and we've had 197 players that are active, which was awesome. All right, we have your top 5, and I told you guys your top 5 was going to all reach over 100K. They didn't disappoint. Big Money took the lead. No rebuys yet. For 145K, Flat Top, second place, no rebuys for 136,000. All Tall, no rebuys for 126,000 plus. Cider, a few rebuys, which we're okay with. That's why they're there. Does that really say 38 rebuys? It says 38 rebuys. But he's at 125K. Can you argue with that? I don't know. Long balls, fun to say, rounding out the top 5 with 117K and no rebuys. Congratulations to Big Money for taking the lead this session. Let's look at our season total of rolls. They're starting to really, obviously they're keeping to the pyramid, but look at the aces. We destroyed the aces tonight. 13 total for the season. We hit the repeater today twice, and twice we hit aces back to back. Amazing. Definitely over probability. So is the 6, the 5, the 4. And then when the puck is on, look at that. We are still over probability on aces, ace deuce. right even with the Yos. We're really down on our 10s, but we are way above on the 5s and 6s. Pretty cool. Pretty awesome. All right, let's go back over to the table with me. All right. Thank you all so much for coming to the D8 Perpetual table for day 3. I really had fun rolling. Sorry about all the Crapsee technical issues. We are here for the Layla Education Fund for the Chiro family. Midmo Yo, we love them. Thank you, Chiro, for allowing us to roll in your honor. We hit 4 Yos tonight. That's pretty awesome. I'll put that all into the recap when I do the recap tomorrow morning in Discord. We're keeping track of all of the Yos thrown per session, and I'll keep that for you. You can go to Discord and look at that recap. Probably sometime before noon, the recap will be up. And then sometime in the afternoon, I'll have the scheduled day 4 of the D8 Perpetual Crapsee Tournament table for this Thursday, August 15th at 8 p.m. Eastern. Again, I don't know if I'm going to go 3 times this week, but if I do and I go Friday, it's more than likely going to be at 7 p.m. Eastern because just in case, you know, Jeff and Ed and some of them always seem to go right around 9 o'clock on a Friday. So we could potentially get another day or another session of the D8 Perpetual table in between 7 and 9. I think we can do it. I think we can do 72 rolls in 2 hours. So look out for that. But I'll tell you all more about that coming up this Thursday for day 4 of the D8 Perpetual table. This was day 3. Let's go over to I forgot to go over to the comments because more people put some comments in and I want to make sure that their voice gets heard. Ending on a high note. Awesome. All right, we got Andy here. We got Larry he was hoping we were doing it. Andy was excited about our first purple chip. Benjamin Hackett did 53.5K on the last shooter. That was awesome. Andy won 6,500 on the last hand. He's up 20K for the night. Pretty cool to see. Great rolling. Blue Jay Wade Kevin says, thanks for hanging in there through the Crapsee challenges. Thank you all for hanging in there through the Crapsee challenges. It's not easy, especially not easy going live with people playing. You know, that's kind of hard when that stuff happens. Appreciate it, Larry. Thank you so much. Thanks, Andy. That was good times. We ended on a great 23 roller to end the session. Oh, Benjamin Hackett, he's cider. Welcome. That's awesome. Thanks for playing, man. Pretty cool. Yeah, Cajun Craps isn't catching anybody who's gone over 100K. They're going back and forth. Yeah, the field was absolutely atrocious with all those 5s and 6s tonight. Yeah, now we just have to get Chuck to add fire and repeater bets. You got it. I've already put that in his head for the next go around, for the next update to Crapsee. Definitely want to see repeater bets. All right, let's go back over here. Let's say our final goodbyes. Thank you so much again. Again, if you haven't got a chance to donate, there's plenty of time to still donate. We have 7 more sessions to go before the end of August. So we're gonna do a lot more sessions in a closer amount of time. So thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. This is OldBayCraps. This is my channel. This is my layout. Click that like and subscribe if you would on the way out, if you didn't on the way in. And again, thank you for donating if you have, and if you plan on donating for the Yos, thank you again in advance. It really helps out the Chiro family, and we love our Midmo Yo. So again, when you're at your tables, season your play. I'll talk to you all later. You all have a good night. Later.